It's me. This isn't the right song at all. I'm just like this. Hi, chat. Hello. Hello. All right. Hello. Tyrio and Reese were both here before the stream even started. Spotify reminder. Thank you, Reese, and congratulations, Tyrio, for the first. And to the others, let's see who's here. Rutten, hello, and Sammy, hello, and Ali, hello. I already said hi to you. Arctic, hello. I'm sorry that you feel like you're disintegrating. It's not a good way to feel. I also feel like I'm disintegrating. Unfortunately, I am like barely here today. Oh my god, I just turned my lights on. I just blinded myself. Jesus Christ and fuck. Can we chill out with the lights? Can we turn this down, please? Good God. Alright, anyways. It's still so fucking unbelievably bright. Good God. How bright do I normally have this thing? This is torture. I hate this place. Alright, anyways. Hi, I'm sorry. It is so late today. I had a really rough day today. For like no good reason either, too. Like genuinely no good reason, but I had just a really rough day. I'm very tired. Very, very, very tired. Came home from work, laid down in my bed. Literally, like I knew I was gonna do it when I came home. This was no accident. Changing my pajamas, curled up in bed under the covers, dead ass asleep for like an hour. Like oh God, did I need it? I have not been this tired in a minute. Hello everybody, my name is Almost Sander and welcome home. How are we? Ooh, baby, am I tired today. It is rough. It has been a rough day. I'm just unbelievably tired. Yeah, I need to be held gentle like Hamburger because I want to show you my earring. I wore it to work today, and I'm gonna take it off to show you because it's gonna be easier than me getting to the camera. I want to show you my earring. Look. I made it. I made an earring. Isn't it cool? It's a whale shark. And it wiggles. It wiggles. I'm gonna put it on this one. I'm gonna put it on this ear so you can see it the whole time. There, now you can see it. Isn't it cute? I wore it to work today and I'm so happy. And everybody at work complimented it. Everybody liked it. All of them. I was like, yeah, I'm so special. A little whale shark and it wiggles. Anyways, I was very excited about this yesterday. Hang on, let me turn my music down. This is too loud. And also get off of my stream playlist. I don't want this though. You can play that. Alright, I used to fall asleep still in my skinny jean clothes have never stopped me. I did not. I changed into my pajamas, so I wasn't doing that. I used to intentionally go to bed in jeans. I used to sleep in bras. Yeah, I'm aware of that, and you guys are actually insane. No wonder. Yeah, no wonder Ollie is crying. It's because she's sleeping in bras and skinny jeans like a lunatic. Which, like, hey, if that's what you need to feel like held together, do whatever. I need to be unrestricted. I, as a human being, need to be unrestricted at all times, except for when I want to be restricted, in which case I need to be restricted. But, like, restriction for me is not skinny jeans and bras. I need to be, like, compressed. But I don't like my legs being... I used to love skinny jeans. I used to wear skinny jeans that looked like you painted those fuckers on. Like, where you had to, like, fight to get your heel through the bottom. Oof. And there. Mine wasn't intentional. I had to wear skinny jeans to work and I was eepy. Yeah, and I've totally done that before. I've come home from school and passed out in my school clothes. It's just not something that I was like, and I admit it's something that I have done before, but it's not something I remember enough to like. I don't want to say brag because that's not the word. Compare is not the word. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. It's not brag. It's not compare. It's like I don't care enough about it to like remember to be like, oh yeah, I used to do this thing. It's just like I definitely used to do it, but I don't like skinny jeans anymore, and I haven't done it in years. And I actively make a choice to not sleep in outside clothes in my bed now. I don't wear outside clothes in my bed. So it's like, bleh. It's not even a germ thing. I just don't like outside clothes are for outside and inside clothes are for inside, and they don't mix. I do like denim. I don't like skinny jeans. Two different things. Okay, we're working on Myra today still. I am really tired today. I wear outside clothes in your bed, and that's fine because it's not a germ thing. It's like it's a rule thing in my head. It's like why there is like I can't eat certain foods at certain times of day. I can't wear certain clothes in certain places. There are inside clothes and outside clothes, and they're not supposed to mix. And it's not a germ thing or a contamination thing. It's literally just like when I am in my house, why would I wear jeans? Like, and if I'm going outside, I have to like put on like, and it's not 100% like hard and fast rule. It's just like I don't know, just a semi-autism thing. Hi, Casper. Hope you're well. And hello, human. It's been a minute. Oh my God. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. Hello, non-binary human. I hope you're well. I feel like we haven't heard from you in a second. I do feel really bad when I wear my going out jeans to class. I don't like, I don't know. I've got like summer, but like I can wear my pajamas to go grocery shopping. Like sometimes I can't, but sometimes I can. I don't know. Something weird. There's something like really weird about it. Anyways, this is my lovely lady I'm drawing. Holy fuck, I'm so tired. I went to bed at an almost reasonable time yesterday. Like I went to bed at like 1 a.m. I think, maybe a little bit later. No, I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't know what time I went to bed yesterday because I remember waking up in the middle of the night on top of my covers with my fan not on, my lights still on, and a video playing on my phone. So I don't know when I fell asleep last night, but like I did not do my bedtime routine. I didn't use the bathroom. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't change. Like I laid down in my bed and never got back up. I will hydrate, thank you. I go to work with key outfit on because I really have an excuse to wear them, and then I get mad when I get ink on them. Yeah, I have to like get dressed up to go to the grocery store or like go out because like I literally don't have an opportunity to wear real clothes, and I don't know what to do about it. Like, because I have so many great clothes that I want to wear to like go out and look nice, but 9 to 5, like 5 days a week for 9 hours a day or 8 hours a day, 9 to 5. I'm wearing scrubs, my work uniform, and then I'm come home and I'm wearing pajamas. I don't get to wear my clothes. Like why? I'm from Germany. Oh, so it's literally the middle of the night and me so often I'm already asleep when you go live. That's completely valid. That's a good reason. I always say I wear nicer clothes to school and wear sweatpants every day. It's too cold. Yeah, that's fair. And also it's like comfort. I've made like a pretty succinct effort in the past like year or two to like make the distinctive effort of like I would like to take like better care of like trying to look nice when I go out, because it is something that I just like never do for myself, and I do feel more confident and feel better when I'm like dressed up, but I just never do it. So I need to like I've like been making like a conscious effort of like if I'm leaving the house and I'm not going to work, you know, if I'm going to the grocery store or if I'm going to wherever, like to make a genuine conceited effort to like look semi-presentable. Like I have like really been trying to make that effort. I just like I don't know. I know I would feel better about myself if I like made an effort to look good, but it's just not always worth the time or effort that it takes. Why? Oh, your eyebrows are on your skin layer. That's not right. I guess I'll draw your eyebrows in on your hair later in a little bit. Fellow different time zone haver. Yeah, stream schedule is hell. I'm sorry, Arctic. How about here's the deal, because I've realized I have something going on tomorrow afternoon. like tomorrow when I would normally be streaming. I have a friend's goodbye party, so I can't stream at a normal time tomorrow, and obviously I can't stream at a normal time Sunday because I have D&D. So maybe I do a middle of the day stream tomorrow, like just just what time would be good for you, other time zone havers, for me to do a stream like in just the middle of my day, like what would be best for you? I am cunty every day. My school day is so short, so I force myself to look fierce. So real. Eyebrows, God, not everything's about you, Tyria. It was crazy. Is that why old people are always dressed up nice to go shopping? Genuinely, yeah, because when else am I gonna wear my clothes? The Olympic figure skating gala is at 2 p.m. Oh, goddamn. I'm going to be playing with a baby. I can't be there. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy your baby time, though. You just got so much going on. You got baby time going on. I love baby. Play with the baby for me, because I wish I was playing with a baby. Rotten says 1, 2, 3, 12. I'm only 2 hours behind you, so it's not much of an issue for me. Rotten 1, 2, 3, 12 in my time. Like 12 to 4 in my time. Noon is such a weird time to stream. Like I totally can. What time is 12 o'clock me for you? No, like I just like not saying like that was a bad suggestion. I'm just saying like trying to imagine like get up, have breakfast, stream. And then like do you know what I mean? Like it's just like such a weird time to like try to like think about my schedule. As long as it's not god awful in the morning. All right, everybody, 6 a.m. stream tomorrow. I always love when I suddenly like am able to do a stream that's not in the middle of the night, like and like are able to do like a 4 or 5 o'clock stream or even earlier, and suddenly people who haven't shown up in years show up like, oh bro, I never catch your streams because you used to stream at a normal time and now you don't. So great to catch you again. I'm like, yeah, sorry man. I didn't mean to switch from a 4 p.m. schedule to a 9 p.m. schedule. I mod for somebody who streams 4 a.m. my time. It's the worst. Dude, that's insane. Where are you? Alexa, when it's noon in Eastern time zone, what time is it in New Zealand?
When it's 12 p.m. Eastern time, it's 6 a.m. the next day in New Zealand.
That's... Okay.
Got it. Have a great evening.
Don't respond to me. It's weird. So Rotten, if I stream at noon, that's 6 a.m. for you. Why would you want me to stream at 6 a.m.? At least that's what the internet says. Why would... like you're like... I was asking when you would stream. I was asking you guys, what time would you like me to stream? And you said 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. As if like that was you being like, that's the time I would like you to stream. You were asking, not suggesting. I was asking you, so I was assuming you were suggesting. Rotten's like, I need you to stream at 6 a.m. I mean, if that's what you want. No. Sorry, I'm yelling. No, it's okay. It's okay. So Rotten has suggested noon tomorrow. Chatters, are those of you who are also in other time zones, if you guys are around, which you may not be because it's the middle of the night. What? No, I haven't. Sorry, you're getting blamed. Is there a time that would be better for me to stream for you that isn't 9 p.m. or isn't 6 a.m.? Stream forever, no breaks. Well, see, no. You guys only have me until like midnight tonight anyways, because normally I can stream later on Saturdays, but I've got to meet up with the mods to read. As long as midnight's not too late for the Rizzler. Hopefully that's an okay time. I usually don't stream past midnight anyways. Unless I'm like subothoning. Subathon tomorrow? Yeah, 24-hour subathon tomorrow. I mean, I did miss my 6-month thing. But I can't do a subathon tomorrow because again, I have a party tomorrow. Let me see what time Ara said the party is tomorrow. I know it's dinner, but I don't know when. Decided. Oh, actually, it's at 4:30 tomorrow. What? So if it's at 4:30 tomorrow, I actually probably could do normal stream time tomorrow. I'm gonna be real. I thought it was at like 8 p.m. So maybe I stream at a normal time tomorrow. Or maybe I stream at 6 a.m. my time. I don't... 2 a.m. Rotten, stop counting. But then again, I'm only here consistently because I'm not busy at this time of night. That's true. I've got to figure out. I might end up just streaming at a normal time tomorrow, I'm realizing, because of the schedule. Because I thought the party was much later than it is. Rotten, is there a time you want me to schedule that isn't the normal time tomorrow? Do you want me to stream at 6 a.m. your time? Listen, I'll do what it takes. I forgot to message you. I was gonna DM you. I had a proposition for you. I'll bother you with it later. If I forget to bother you, bother me. Yeah, I forgot to. Stream all the time. I could find another time to stream. Because I've got plans in the middle of the day tomorrow at 4. So I was gonna be like, I can stream up until then, but I don't. How about I'll do a regular stream. I'll do a regular stream tomorrow. Or maybe I do. Yeah. So I can do like a mini subathon on like Saturday, Sunday. I don't know, man. Because I was thinking like if I do like I could do like a mini subathon, like a little like 24-hour thing, but I don't think I can unless I did it from like when I get back from the party tomorrow, literally like through Sunday until D&D. But I also value having a weekend. I don't know what my plan is. I'll figure something out. You can stream whenever I'm not busy at all tomorrow. I'm just gonna stream for like 15 minutes at a time every hour on the hour. I'm gonna go live at noon, stream for 15 minutes, end stream. Go live again at 2, end stream again. I'm gonna go live like 15 times tomorrow. And you have to attend all of them, or you ruin your stream streak. Mandatory attendance are banned, yeah. You better be there every hour on the hour. I'm taking my tootsies off because my socks are warm. I don't want this song. Okay. But I work tomorrow. Sorry, band. I'm really sick of coloring skin. Sometimes I like coloring skin, but God, sometimes it's just such a pain in my everything. Sometimes this is a good time, and today it is not a good time. I need like a yellow. I kind of have like a semi method for like coloring skin now, but it's even this is like, it's kind of just fucking whatever. Like I just kind of do whatever until something looks right. And it doesn't always end up looking right, and then it's just like, well, I fucking tried, I guess. But I'm just like, ugh. And it's generally just like fading like things into each other and like attempting to make colors make sense. But God, colors just don't make sense like 9 times out of 10. Removes feet. What? Heh. What did your feet do to you, my friend? I want to leave more texture in my skin, but I just I get lazy and I end up blending, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's easy. What the fuck else am I supposed to do, man? So jealous of everyone's messages popping up immediately, but I have to wait a few seconds. Damn. I started watching a streamer in the same time zone as me and was like, yeah, I can watch streams like a normal person until I realized that I cannot consistently show up at 4 to 6 p.m. Yeah, it's a lot harder to do that. That's what plans are. You said your socks are cold, so you're gonna remove your toes. Oh. Oops. I also have to patiently wait for things to show up. You aren't alone. Curse you being on the other side of the planet. I'm sorry, I just be over here. Listen, I didn't choose to be born here. Do you think I wouldn't rather be living in New Zealand right now? Have you seen what my country looks like? Have you seen the situations currently happening? I would obviously rather be in New Zealand right now. If I had the opportunity to pick my little ass up and fly to New Zealand and stay there, I would. But that opportunity hasn't presented itself. So unless you're inviting me over, this is just my reality at the moment. I feel like there's too much shading on this part. Yeah, you guys are fuck. Night Xander, how you doing? Hello, mate, how are you? I'm good. I'm here. I'm in one piece. Fuck you and your large stretch of ocean between where we are. Yeah. Yeah, fuck us and also the giant ocean that separates us. Need to put your hair down. I need you to have eyebrows, my girl. You want Hollywood? I also need to do pretty girl. That adds so little detail, honestly. You zoom out and you cannot see the difference. Hi, Pio, we are fucking the ocean. I'd be down. I'm good too. I've been wanting to buy Peak or rebuy Hunt Showdown. I've played Peak. I've not played Hunt Showdown. I've played Peak with friends. It's fine. It gets repetitive for me, but a lot of my friends really liked it. I feel salt is not a good lubricant if you are fucking the ocean. I feel like you probably don't need lubricant to fuck the ocean, considering it is made entirely of water, which I feel like may work as a water-based lubricant. Just in theory. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe you got that part covered. Do you know what I mean? Is that a fair assumption? I'm gonna have to do a multiply layer on the dress because of the ombre deal. Just stop, please. Salt would... That's just not... So A, no. B, men swim in the ocean and nothing's drying up. How severe do you think the ocean is? How salinic? They don't... Yeah, but it's like putting your penis in. It's the same thing. It's the ocean. If you're swimming in it, your penis is also inherently in it, unless you swim with your penis exposed to the elements. Emily, I beg you to free me. I have no idea, man. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask for this. I'm gonna start banning people. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm just throwing colors places and hoping some of it makes sense. Don't know why I've decided that green is her skin tone. And just like severe shadows will just be green. Don't know why, just decided. Pio, do you suck salt water into your butt when you swim? Ocean bottom surgery. Hey chat, what the fuck's going on? Why is the ocean getting bottom surgery? Why is Pio filling his butt with salt water? What? You've been silenced. Reason, that's enough. You guys got put in emote mode. There's something that's so special about just seeing the chat go. Y'all got put in emote mode. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Oh, brilliant. That blows for the people who don't have subscriptions and don't have anything except for the free emotes. This place is a nightmare. Oh, there they are. They're being sad. Why do we have two different emotes that are doing the uwu fingers? Why is Rotten in Roblox? Everyone's pouting. Sit and think about what you've done for the next 120 seconds. I love when my mods decide that they're modding. They've had enough. It's mod time. It's time to step in and draw the line. They said that's enough. We've all got limits. You found my mod's limits. God, that's fucking funny. Chat is spamming emotes. Hey, chat is doing what it's... No, hang on. Chat is doing what it's the only thing that it knows how to do right now. It's communicating. Look, I think it's trying to communicate. Arctic says meat boot. Chat, I challenge you to attempt to communicate with me with using these emotes. I can understand you, I promise. Okay, Sammy is screaming. Yeah, they're learning hieroglyphics. We're evolving backwards. We're undeveloping language. Okay, Arctic is a really sad fox right now. Rotten's just absolutely J chillin'. Arctic unfazed. An unfazed king right now. Couldn't care less. Jess is in her pajamas. Arctic has grabbed a gun. They are now a danger to themselves and others. Please keep an eye on them. Oh no, they're building a tower. The fucking Tower of Babylon type shit. God. Just evolves. Wait, if Arctic is dangerous, can I ban them? Oh. Oh, look. Oh, they're really... Arctic is very sad. Arctic is wailing. And Rotten's first word is meow. All right, well, now we all know. If you got a second chance at your first word, now we know what it would be. God, this place is a mess. I was chattering with somebody that I used to stream with. Somebody who used to be a streamer and is not anymore. I was just kind of like chatting with them, and they're like, yeah, I probably will not be coming back to streaming. And I was like, that's totally fair, because if you don't end up with a good community, streaming is like an actual nightmare. I used to mod for a lot of different channels. I used to mod a little bit in Poison's room. I used to mod in Avi's chat. I used to mod in Emily's chats. Like I used to mod for a couple of different people and like hang out in chats and like help like keep them under control. And there's a reason I don't have as huge of a community, but have a reasonable chat. And it's because, yeah, we do some fuck ass shit around here. We say some things. We do some things. It's not always ideal here, but for the most part, we keep the jokes like within ourselves and like within a normal limit, and they're usually not like directed at anybody or like dangerous or demeaning. But holy crap, man, there are some places that like I don't blame people if they like were like, yeah, I'm done streaming and I'm never coming back because it wasn't fun. And I'm like, yeah, if your community blows, streaming fucking sucks. There were some people that I was like, I don't know how you stream for as long as you, because there's this like constant pressure when you're a streamer to appease your community. You know, you don't want to alienate anybody because they're like, well, then I'm just not going to watch then. Like you're losing a viewer and you're like, holy shit, what am I going to do? Because it's so uncomfortable. Like that you're like, holy shit, like if I lose all of my viewers, like if I don't let people do whatever they want, I'm not going to have people who watch me. And when you only have like 10, 15 people watching you, losing one viewer feels like the end of the world. But oh my God. Like, and this is no shame on any of the people it was a long time ago or whatever, but I used specifically modding AV Yellow's chat back in the day. Oh my god, it was awful because they didn't respect her or her boundaries just ever. Like, and people were just really weird and they were really obsessed with the stream being about them and wanting the attention. And like, I've been pretty clear around here that we don't do that because we used to have some problems with that too. But like, my chat is very self-sustaining and you guys take care of yourselves and each other pretty well. And we've had a couple times where people try to come in here and cause some problems where they try to get the attention, and my own personal chatters have laughed them out of chat, which, like, shout out to you guys for being self-sustaining and self-moderating in a healthy way where you can be like, yeah, that's not how the chat here works, like, cringe, instead of like egging it on or whatever, or even like having mods have to step in. Like, it's been pretty impressive. I've been impressed with my community before. Like, so just general thanks to that. But like, I don't know. I've definitely been, it's been a pretty impressive community to have. And I've been pretty thankful of it. Yeah, the snake bite was one of them. But like, yeah, no, some communities were they're just awful. Like, I'm shocked anybody's streams for very long when the communities are just vile.
I'm having trouble following what you're saying. Are you talking to
Alexa,
me or-
stop. I'm not talking to you. I hate when you try to listen to me. I'm turning you off. I remember the snake bite, yeah. I don't and want context if it is possible. Yeah, so I do not know or need to know. So the snake bite situation, I am gonna inform you if you don't know. It was not about an actual snake. There was somebody who had came into my chat who decided to be like, I own a snake. I own a venomous snake, and I was like, cool, I love snakes. What's your favorite type of snake? And then like my snake just bit me, and I'm like, oh damn. I hope you're okay. And they're like, this is one of the most venomous types of snakes in the world. And I was like, man, that sucks. Like, I can feel it reacting. I have to go to the hospital. I'm like, all right, good luck. Like, just like obviously did not care. And then like 10 minutes later, they came back again and they're like, this is so-and-so's mom. I just want you to know they died at the hospital from their snake bite. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it was obviously very fake, but like, I did stop and have like a conversation of like, hey man, if you want to hang out and stream and just like talk to me normally like the rest of chat is, I have a really, really, really small chat. I individually am capable of talking with every person in chat. I can talk to Rutten, I can talk to Arctic, I can talk to Sammy, I can talk to Tyrio, I can talk to Reese, I can talk to Jess. I can individually communicate with every person in chat. If you are consistently keeping up with the conversation and communicating with me, I'll end up talking to you. Like, and I'm going to be honest, if you send chats that I think are annoying, I will read them and ignore them. Like, I will choose to not read chats that I think are off topic. And then people are like, did you see my chat? And it's like, yes. And I actively chose not to read it out loud because I didn't think it was interesting. Sorry. Like, and that's like one of those things that like, if you just like interact with me normally, you'll get attention. You don't got to do all this. I hate all of you now. I'm banning all of you. I don't want any of you here. This is gonna have to be good enough for now. Oh, okay. Well, my chat is degraded. I just spent all this time praising my chat, and they've all degraded. It's all turned into nothing. So I'll do what I always do, which is just talk about myself and ignore chat. That's the only thing I'm known for. Capable of just ignoring everybody and chatting to myself. It won't be long before he strikes. And it's 9/11 Monkey. You're right, this did go in a very predictable... You know, I shouldn't have even brought it up. That's on me. I should have known better than to praise my chat, because the moment I praise my chat, they prove me wrong, and they're like, haha, fuck you, actually, Jortstorm. I'm like, alright. but that's the game around here. Anywho, do you guys remember me talking about having like a little short writing piece I did? I've gotten like 3 people to read it so far, and I'm getting 2 more people to read it tonight, and I'm very excited. This is like the first like little writing piece I've done in a while, and it's also the first piece of writing that most people are experiencing, like of the actual book, which I think is really cool. So like it's the first time like actually like reading this world and these characters, and I'm really excited to see like what people think about it, because the nerves. But like so far the response has been very good. Obviously I don't expect the response to be bad. I don't think there's a single one of my friends that would read it and be like, yeah, Xander, this is mid. This is really bad actually. Like I don't think I'm not gonna expect that from any of my friends. Unfortunately, if I want like really honest, harsh critique, I will have to go outside of my friend group for that, because my friends aren't gonna be like, hey man, this blows. But also I don't personally think it blows, so I'd be shocked if that was the critique anyways. I'd be like, damn, harsh, but okay, what's wrong? But like, yeah, no, I'm not expecting any bad critique. I'm just like, okay, so this is my first introduction of you to this world. Let me know what you think. All right, and Reese is dead. It's 2 of you saying dodge. I feel like I need to go. How do I highlight blue? I don't want to do more green. Like, that's not right. That's not the right way to highlight this. But I used purple for shadow. Oh god. I don't want greener. How do I... But that doesn't feel like the right highlight color. Emily, you're the color person. What color do I use to highlight green? Or blue, I mean. Is it green? I guess purple shades it. But I don't... Is the answer pink? Is the answer purple? Why would the answer be red? That's not right. Yellow? Well, I guess I don't mean contrast. I mean yellow is a perfect contrast. But I mean like if I like me. Images. The answer is just blue. I think the answer is just blue. I feel like if I go just like a little green, I gotta go like just a little green. But like not so green. I feel like this is like the right answer. We're gonna see if that looks correct-ish, but we'll see. Like, cause like green feels like the right answer. Like, cause if I'm going cooler, or if I'm going like moving to the right to get cooler in purple, Like moving towards green to get warmer for the highlights feels like that would be like the natural progression point. But it looks weird. It doesn't look that odd, actually. No, that looks correct. You know, I like the way that ended up looking. That looks right. I need to shower so bad. Bye, Rotten. Enjoy your shower. Okay, so the one on the right is pretty much done. I'm gonna get a little bit of shading on this. Like, just like right here. A little bit, like, ruffly stuff there. But okay, so that one's pretty much done. We're gonna go bluer for the green dress, Chino. And I might even I might really push it into like teal. Something about, I've really been enjoying like really pushing my colors in one direction or the other. Yoo-hoo. This is the second time I've heard the song today. Bird is barely big enough to make a single drumstick. Oh. I'm sorry, I was actively not paying attention to any of the venomous animals that you said were randomly killing you guys off. Deeply apologize. I know somebody had a bird, somebody had a cat. I think Reese is dead. I think it's a damn shame. Everybody's dead or whatever. Which, hey, what a shame. Guess mod applications are open, as we did lose a mod in a tragic venomous accident. So if you'd like to apply to become mod, never been a better opportunity. Now opportunity is at its highest. We are petitioning to replace our dear friend Reese. What is like the appropriate time? Say Reese actually did die to a venomous something. Do you know what I mean? Let's say Reese died to a venomous whatever. What is the appropriate length of time to wait before opening mod applications? Like how long? How long would you wait to be like, hey guys, so I do need to hire a new mod. In all honesty, I probably, like, in truthfulness, I would not open mod applications only because this community is not big. We do not need more mods than we have. We don't even need this many mods, honest to God. Like, it's so unnecessary how many mods we had. We used to need this many, and every once in a while, shit happens that my mods still don't catch, because even though there's 8 of them, none of them treat this like it's a full-time mod job, because it's not. It's not a huge community that they all need to be watching all the time. These aren't really my mods anymore. These are just kind of my friends that get called mods and have control over my community. This is not like a team of workers. This is just my friend group, and they help take care of my community for me. God knows why. So like, it's one of those like weird, like I would not hire new mods, I don't think, because I don't need them. Damn, we missed one guy spamming about your crypto and now we're useless. I'm not saying you guys are useless. I'm specifically saying that, like, it's not just the one crypto guy. I mean, there's stuff that, like, I sometimes catch and mod my own things in the server and on Twitch, because you guys aren't doing this like it's a full-time job, because I've never asked you guys to. Like, it's not as deep as it is in, like, it's not Tubbo's chat, it's not Tommy's chat, it's not Rambu's chat, it's not Phyllis's chat, it's not some chat of 100,000 people. Might edify myself, I was actually taking... I don't care about the crypto guy. I caught it like 20 minutes after it happened, and it took one button to clear up. I banned him and deleted every message I did in one button. Like, it was not, the crypto bro was not a problem. I'm just saying, like, as a general thing, you guys don't treat this like it's like a full-time, really intensive, like, mod job, because it's not. Like, we have, like, maybe 100 messages get sent on the Discord in a day. And, like, every once in a while, yeah, some weird crypto bro will come in and do something weird. And, like, that's the extent of the mod job. And then every once in a while, big serious stuff does happen, and my mod team takes care of it. Like, and if they can't take care of it, they bring it to me like they're supposed to. Like, yes, every once in a while, weird shit does happen, and my mods handle it in ways that I wouldn't be able to do without them. My mod team is incredibly helpful and has done a shit ton for me. But I'm saying in a scenario in which one of my mods dies in a venomous snake accident, I probably would not replace them because I don't need this many people doing what is essentially no job. Like, the job is very simple and spread out between 8 people. I feel like it's pretty common that it doesn't cause a lot of problems for people. Unless you guys really all think you're really overworked and the mod job is very hard, and I'm really underselling it and underappreciating you guys. Which I do appreciate you guys, I'd like to clarify, but... New rule. I noticed Crypto Guy before other people got there, and I was like, what do I do in this situation? Well, here's what you do. You at me or a mod. That's why we have, if you at mods, I have to also have the mod role, so it'll also at me. So if you see like a crypto guy or some other weirdo in the channel, you at mods, hey, and it'll ping not just me, but every single mod. So whoever's not busy can just come clean it up. Never be afraid to add a mod. Like, under any circumstance, for like, unless it's like, don't do it for like jokes. But, like, if something happens where you're like, something is wrong here, even if you're like not sure, like something might be wrong here, you can always add a mod. That's like part of our job. My computer is stuttering right now. I was considering doing that, but I was unsure. Yeah, we don't come up with that situation very often, but you can always add a mod. Even if you're just like kind of uncomfortable with a conversation, you can add a mod. Like, that's why we have mods. Hey, Comfort, how are you? Or Lycanthrope, I don't know what's easier. Lycan. I think you've told me your name once before or something to call you, but I cannot remember what it is. I'm awful at that. I might have been on the local news today. Huge. Hopefully for good reasons. And if not, hopefully you're okay. I'm not sure if this is like a whoa, cool, or like an oh no, I'm so sorry. I was just like, do I go get that guy? Or yeah, you pretty much you do, yeah. You call all the mods and you go sick 'em, and then they sick 'em. Mods attack! Pretty much. I went to a student protest today, and pretty sure my penis in the background so much. That's so dope! Proud of you. Proud of you. Hope you were safe. Hope everything went well. I have been in the news before during protests and riots, I guess, whatever you want to call them. The ones that were taking place in my old, like, wherever. So I have been in the news a couple of times. Luckily, all of the times I was doing them, I was very heavily masked, so you would not know it was me. You would only see like this part of my face. So I've been visually there before, but you can't place me at the scene of the crime. There were no crimes. They were protests. I was not committing crimes. But you know how their government likes to treat that shit right now. There is one image. I would not be able to find it anymore. I took a screenshot of it. I don't know if I'd be able to find it. That I was like joking around with my friends at a protest, and some news guy took a picture of it and ended up in the newspaper and on like news articles of me at a protest, like fully masked up and license plates taped over so that you couldn't see anything, like whatever. With a flag. I think I had the trans flag with me for some reason. I don't remember why. Doing the splits on top of my car as we were driving through the parade. Like the procession of people. I cannot remember why that was what was happening, but I think it was weird as a joke. So I was just doing the splits on top of my car, holding up a flag, and like drive like as the car is moving. It was a very weird experience. What a position to be in. It was odd. It was odd. Wonderful. Me to boot indeed. This is not the most extensive or nicest cloth I've done. I'm really being pretty lazy on her dress, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm tired of shading today. I'd like to be done, so I'm being a little bit lazy. I'm just a little bit tired of shading clothes. I'm tired of shading this entire piece. I feel like I've been working on this piece for so long. I had a good lunch at the local library's cafe and then I went home and took a nap. Good way to do it. Heading to bed, late night, Sammy. Meat Boot was from when I was still new and unfamiliar. This is really, really funny first impression to hear of this community. Yeah, and you know what's funny is the person who was on stream when we were doing Meat Boot no longer exists. They do exist, but they are not in my life anymore. They were one of my Flash in the Pan friends. I'll probably be in massive trouble at school on Monday since there's a walkout and 50 kids quite literally just left class. At least my mom is gonna kill me. Hey, I think you did the right thing. You did the right thing. So. Isn't. I meant isn't. I'm glad your mom isn't going to kill you. I'm sorry if you're going to be in trouble at school, but you did the right thing. You're on the right side of history. Like, even if your school wants to be bad at you now, that won't matter in a couple of years, I promise. Getting in trouble at school literally will not matter in the future. You will never even remember it. But you will remember going to those protests and making a difference, you know? I don't like shading this with green. I feel like there's got to be a better way to... Because I've been doing like to the right to shade and to the left to highlight. But I think I might do orange instead, because that feels more correct. I forget that like this is gonna be like this is like weird because of the ombre. Because then I'm gonna do like this type of shading up here. Oh, one of my headphones is dying. I gotta plug this in. Sorry you got in trouble with your school that one time. You must be obliterated. Yeah. I hope we end up organizing another walkout because it was a really fun experience that ended up giving me some hope seeing how many kids showed up. I really do think attending walkouts and protests is a really great way to raise your morale and remind yourself that, like, you're not crazy. You're not the only one who feels like everything is on fire. Like, you're also not alone in this. Like, there are other people trying to make a really good difference. I was really happy to do a lot of protests back when I was able to, and I unfortunately, most protests are held on weekdays at times when I would be at work. And as much as I would love to, you know, skip out on work and go to a protest instead, because trust me, I would love to, unfortunately, I am not in a privileged enough position where that wouldn't put my job at risk and or risk me not being able to pay my bills. And, like, I know everybody's like, you know, walk out of your job, walk out of whatever. Like, there's only so much I can do without jeopardizing my life at home. So I've got to limit my ability to help, unfortunately. But, like, I know with there's more coming up in terms of protests. There always is, and there's a bunch of protests like I could try to get to, but they're on days where I work, and it really is hard to get to. It is. But I've done a lot of protesting in my time in other places, and, you know, times where I was able to, times where I didn't have a job or, you know, was able to, it was a job that I was able to leave. I just went to adjust my headphone because it felt weird, and turns out I'm not wearing one because I forgot it was dying. This is charging. Of course not. That's why it's dying. There we go. Also, fun fact about Midwestern teenagers, none of us actually prep for winter weather. It's so fucking stupid. We have been born and raised in the cold, and we continuously overestimate how much of the cold we can take. As a Midwesterner, yeah, you right. You may not know, but I am a Midwesterner. I'm born and raised Wisconsin, currently living in Indiana. Oh, trust me, I know. Hello, Clean Rotten. Alright, we're gonna get back into trying to do this hair. Pretty much done with her, though. I do need to shade, like, the bow, hair, a couple of, like, the little details, like the eyes, the necklace. And then I've got to figure out what the fuck background I'm gonna do for her. Because, like, I do, like, a little background for everybody. You know, like, Zakiel got, like, the sun rays situation. And then Azazel got, like, this, like, the flowery, like, the petals, wisteria stuff. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for Myra. Last time I just did this, like, really boring pattern. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for her. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Othello. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Brianna. Genesis got, like, this, like, trippy stuff with, like, the butterflies and stuff, which I thought was cute. Like, with, like, the little, like, overlays and stuff. I don't know if I like the way this overlay looks, but it is what it is. And then Kane also got, like, trippy stuff with, like, his tattoo, like, in the backgrounds, which I think was cool. I thought that was, like, a fun little way to do it. And Sawyer got, like Mexican design, like, patterning, like, the blankets. And then, like, mountains for the whatever, like, colors, textures. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what do I don't know. I don't know what the hell to do for Myra. I'm trying to think of what this girl likes. Everything is religion for this girl, but not, like, the same way that is, like, Othello's I could very much see doing, like stained glass windows, like church pews, like it's about the indoor. Myra, yeah, would be more like rolling hills, like the grass fields, the sky, book pages. She loves to read. I don't know. Also, I crunched the numbers, and do you want to know how many individual episodes of cartoons I need to watch as well as movies? How many? Flower Fields with a book page overlay? We could do like something like that. What book page? Like I do like little like I could do like little like lines of poetry somewhere. It will not be the Shrek script. It will not be the B movie script either, so don't suggest that one. Shrek musical script. Okay. No. Probably not, but I feel like maybe you're getting somewhere. I don't know if you are or not. I could look for quotes in her... Does her Pinterest board even have quotes? I'm gonna be honest, man. Do I even have quotes in her Pinterest board? Or is it just pictures? Myra. There she is. Okay, she has 3 quotes. She has 3 quotes in her Pinterest board full of pictures. The quotes are, yes, the love is still there even when you aren't. And I dream too much and I don't write enough and I'm trying to find God everywhere, which is a good one. And then I got tired of being a faceless daughter, so I became a poet. Got tired of being a rotting altar, so I became a poet. So maybe I could do some of those. Is she okay? I mean, she's doing her best. Myra is one of the best off of them. Of everybody written in that book, Myra is by far the healthiest. She really is doing okay. She's struggling with some things, kind of like all of them are struggling with some things, but of them, she is by and far the healthiest of them. $287 episodes minimum over maybe my 5 shows. That's crazy. Good Lord. I believe in you. Show question, none of your OCs are okay. She really, so like compared to like, does Othello have quotes in his board? Let me see if I have Othello quotes. Let me give you some comparisons. So those are Myra's quotes. Othello's board has 2 quotes. One of them is, he wears a mask and his face grows to fit it. And one of them is one of those quotes, but it's like a joke quote. It's like one of the Tumblr posts where it's like, worrying is like worshiping the problem, and brother, I'm on my knees. So those are Othello's quotes. See, does Zadkiel have quotes? Oh, so Zadkiel and Azazel actually have quote boards. So Myra and Othello have boards, and then Azazel and Zadkiel being the more main characters, which is not true. Myra's in the book more than Othello is, or more than Zadkiel is. But they were supposed to be the main characters when I originally wrote this thing. Azazel and Zadkiel have visual boards and quote boards. So like, Myra has 39 pins in her board, which are quotes and visuals. Othello has 21 pins in his board, which is quotes and visuals. Zadkiel has 45 visual pins and 82 quote pins. Azazel has 74 visual pins and 281 quote pins. I have 281 saved quotes for Azazel. That's my boy. How efficient are you at Pinterest? The Lamb of God's Pinterest board, because those are in categories. Like if I flip you this really quickly, let me show you this. This is my Pinterest board. And this board where it's categorized, right, has 824 pins in the Lamb of God's board. It's a lot. I don't even know if that's my one with the most. Let me see. That might be my most in my single pin. Well, so Y'alternative, the story for Kane and Sawyer. This is, you want to know what's crazy? Okay. So Y'alternative is what I originally had called my Kane and Sawyer book, right? So the alternative board has 561 pins cut into 6 different boards. 561 pins in that board. But beyond that board, I have a Kane board, which is just about Kane, that has 256 pins. I have a Brooklyn board, which is Kane's mom, which has 54 pins. I have a Roman board with 5 pins, which is Kane's dad. I have a Sawyer board, which has 91 pins. I have a Sancha board, which is Sawyer's mom, which has 3 pins. I have the Years Away, which is specifically just the 3 years of time that Kane spent before he met Sawyer. It's a 3-year section of time for Kane's life, which has 44 pins. I have a Hayden board, which is Kane's brother. There's Rehab Ranch, which is just a board that I used to describe what Sawyer's house looks like. That is 177 pins. I have the Making Kane board, which is a story of like how Kane has developed over the years, which is 52 pins. I have a Kane's Nightlight Ref, which is that goes together with the Years Away, but is for a specific section of it, which is 52 pins. I have the Redesign board, which is for me trying to redesign what Kane looks like, which is 41 pins. I have Save a Horse, which was when I wrote Kane and Sawyer fucking, and I made a Pinterest board for it, which is 19 pins. I have a problem. I have a problem. Altogether, hang on. Let me find, where's my calculator? This is why I don't write anything. I spend all my time on Pinterest. So altogether across the boards, so 256 plus 41 plus 54 plus 5 for you, 91 for you, 3 for you, 561 for you, 44 here, 117 here, 52 there, 41 there, 52 there, 19 there. I have a total of 1,336 pins. 1,336 pins between all boards that are involved with Kane and Sawyer's story. Send help, please. Like, I have this board, which is just Sawyer's house, called Rehab Ranch. That this entire board is just dedicated to what Sawyer's house looks like. Here is his home. Here are the pins for what the inside of his home looks like. Here is the guest house out back. This is where Kane stays. There's the guest house. This is the stables, in case you needed to see what stables look like. Here is the barn, in case you needed to see the barn in which they have sex with, what that looks like. These are the animal pastures, where they put the animals, in case you needed to see the animals that they have. Here are the fields, in case you didn't know what a field looks like. These are what they look like. Here is the bull ring in which Sawyer rides a bull. That's what that looks like. Here are just vibes. I don't know what that means. It's just vibes. It's just labeled vibes. I have no idea what that implies. Here is the town in which he lives in rural Texas. This is what the town looks like, in case you don't know what the town looks like. And here is the church down the road, because there is a church down the road, and this is what it looks like. I need a medical intervention. Like, I do this for fun. I do this for fun. It's gotten so out of hand. But yeah, no, yeah. My single board for my entire 85-page progress work is 59 pins, yeah. One of my main OCs has 1 pin. My most pin for a single OC is like a 7-year-old OC and has 242. I have more than that. I have more than that in my Kane board. My Kane board is 256, and that's just his board. Yes, you can totally ask me a question. Also, my name is spelled with a Z. No, you immediately corrected yourself. Thanks. It's okay. It's super common. I spelt it weird. I'm trying to find other ridiculous boards. I have a board called Anime Trash that has 467 pins, which is also just different. It's just different animes. My Dream SMP board has 600 pins. My board for Children of Aesir, the Minecraft series that we're putting out, our lore, is 1.2K. Just that board. The board for Tilted Face here, I have 1.2K. It's absolutely wild. This is just what I do. It's all I know how to do. Oh hey, wait, one of them is unlabeled, so I didn't notice. My son has one. Is it okay? 149 is not bad. Yeah, miscellaneous D&D NPC art feels like something that you just kind of shove everything in. I mean, I have a board that's labeled art that has 1.3K pins, and then I have a different one called everything art, which has 800 pins. Those are two different things. I have an art and an everything art. Those are two different types of boards. I think those might be the ones that have the most in them, because those are the ones that I use pretty regularly. I've got 300 pins in my D&D one from last not session, but last campaign. Quite frankly, still not even comparable to yours. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I've got a problem with that. Lycanthrope says, how do you feel about the fact that they're giving he-man pronouns? Yes, this was actual Twitter drama I had the unfortunate pleasure of viewing. So I need to know what you mean, because I'm pretty certain He-Man has always had pronouns. Do you know what I mean? Like, Orin has a board, but I can't share it. Yeah, XR actually has two boards. I can't share either of them. I have two separate boards. I have a dump board where I throw everything that I might want to use for XR at some point, and then I have like an actual like categorized board. He's naming him to he, him. Putting my extra headphone in just because I love this song and cranking this song up. Yeah, what do you mean they're giving them pronouns? It's he-man. He-man. You know, the pronoun. Guys, sure, we're gonna take off Netflix. This isn't a good time. I'm in mourning. I'm sorry, girl. Context, trailer for the new movie. It shows Adam, He-Man, working a desk job, and on his desk there's a placard with his name and his pronouns. Listen. He-Man whatever, man. My take on it is anybody who's like, oh, they gave him pronouns is fucking stupid. Most offices in the modern day, when you have a name placard, will have your name and pronouns listed on it because that's what inclusivity is about. But it did not give He-Man pronouns. He-Man has always had pronouns. It's in his fucking name. And anybody who has that opinion that you can just give somebody pronouns, I'm going to refuse to use pronouns for them because clearly they don't use pronouns. So I'm only going to use their name and I will not be using he, she, or they for them at any given time. You don't want to have pronouns? I'm calling you your name. You didn't deserve pronouns. People got really mad about that despite the fact that it's the funniest pronoun joke in the universe. Literally. Guy named Adam goes by he-man, uses he, him pronouns. Fucking shocker. Drives me nuts. I honestly, like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real for a moment. I judge people at work sometimes. I try not to judge anybody for anything, you know, and it's not harsh. I don't have harsh opinions, but every once in a while I will judge you a little bit because my check-in process As part of check-in, I'm required to ask a bunch of questions like your preferred language, and you know, if you need an interpreter or not, and like what race and ethnicity. And one of the things I am required to ask are your pronouns. Every person who walks in, no matter what you're here for or what you look like, I'm required to ask your pronouns. It's on your medical chart. I gotta ask. Okay. And depending on how you answer, I do form opinions on you. If you go, oh, she, her. Okay. You had to stop and think about it a little bit. A little strange, but that's fine. You know, I caught you off guard. Most people aren't used to getting asked that all the time. If you like, hey, what are your pronouns? You're like, oh yeah, she, her. Okay, perfect. You're experienced. You know what's going on. You interact with people on an often basis. You understand what a pronoun is. Great. If I go, hey, what are your pronouns? And you go, it's she, her. Okay. Weird that you had to stop and think about it, but hey, you worked through it. I maybe caught you off guard. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If I go, hey, what are your pronouns? And you go, I don't know. You don't know? You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? What do you get called? Like, and if they're a gender patient and they're like, I'm not sure yet, that's fine. And I will ask, do you want me to put down, please ask me? Because then I'll ask you every time that you come in and we'll address you as we go. Do you want me to put down he, she, they so that I can address you as all of them? Do you want me to put down do not use pronouns and we'll just call you by your name? Those are all options, especially if you're a gender patient. Like no questions asked at all. That's very different. But if you are a straight passing, cis passing person, they're clearly there for STI testing, and you go, I don't know. Well, do you use she, her, he, him, they, them? And the response is, well, I'm a girl. I didn't ask. I don't care. What pronouns do you use? It drives me crazy. I mean, I don't know my I/me. Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine if you don't know for a certain reason. If they look queer and say they don't know, it's much different. Yeah, no, it is completely different. But it's even like if and I will even offer, if somebody's like, I don't know, I'll go, well, you can be, you know, he, she, they, or we can do something else. And they're like, just the normal ones. What ones are those for you, babe? I'm not asking you if you have a vagina. I'm asking you if your friends call you he, she, or they. Or all. I can put all of them. I can put none of them. If I go to check you in and say, what are your pronouns? You go, I don't use those. Guess what I'm clicking? Do not use pronouns. I will refer to you as your name for the rest of the visit. I need you to be intelligent enough to know what a pronoun is, please. It is a basic language of speech. Basic section of language. It like, and it's very different because I do have gender patients who come in for like their first gender appointment. And I was like, what pronouns are you using? And they're like, I don't know right now. And it's like, okay, that's fine. What would you like me to put down this time? Do you want me to stay with the pronouns you started with? Do you want to try new pronouns? Do you want to stick with they, them? Do you want me to put like ask me each time? Or do you want me to put like other? Do you want me to put just use your name? Basic language of speech. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Leave me alone. Like, it just, we have options, but I need you to, there is a difference between you don't know because you're working through it and you don't know because you don't know what a pronoun is. Those are two different things. I am never judging somebody for not being sure what their pronouns are yet. I'm judging somebody for not knowing what a pronoun is. And also, I don't do any of this out loud. I'm not judging them out loud. I'm judging them quietly from the recesses of my own head and just having like a moment to be like, that's fine. I'm still going to ask you. Even the man who looks at me like I'm crazy because I just asked him what his pronouns are. Sorry, babe, you are at the Planned Parenthood. You are getting asked what your pronouns are. Answer the question and then we can move on and find out if you got chlamydia or not. Like, Or just being a toad about it, yeah. I mean myself will yeah. And I have had people who are just like are very like because I have had queer people. I'm like, hey, what pronouns do you want me to put down? And they go, I don't use those. And it's like, cool, fine. We don't need to. I'll do whatever. Or I'll have people be like, yeah, literally use whatever. And I'm just like, cool, I can put down all of them. Like, maybe people are like, oh, I use a couple of them. And it's like, cool, which ones? I will list them. Like, there's a reason I'm asking. It's because I have the ability to accommodate whatever you want me to put down. Now, do all of our staff always accommodate? No, because we have some older staff who sometimes don't understand how pronouns work. But I and your provider will. I do be wanting to correct my coworkers sometimes because they will just be misgendering patients and it drives me actually crazy. But I will like very loudly correctly gender them in front of them. And it's like the best I can do sometimes because I cannot always correct them in the moment, unfortunately, because of the way that everything is set up. I'm not usually going back with them. Ouch! Just hit my elbow. He-Man is actually one of the most homoerotic and positively masculine shows I've ever seen. Adam loves baking, got genuinely hyped about receiving a book about unicorns for his birthday, is genuinely just a sweetheart who loves and cares about people. The dude bros don't get him like I do. I don't know anything about He-Man. I mean, like, I know a little bit about He-Man. It does seem a little homoerotic, but it definitely also, like... There's a character named Fisto, and I cannot explain that. I'm Googling Fisto. That's from Fallout. This is Fisto from Fallout. Ah. Fisto, my friend, are you all right? Here, let me help you to your feet. I fisted hard, He-Man, but I could not fist them all. The fuck? Ridiculous. That's just that, yeah. He-Man is something. Thinking about Transformers and how passionately queer it is, and I bet half the audience does not get it. I love Transformers! So hypothetically, if someone was going to Planned Parenthood for the first time over spring break to try and get hormones, what should they know beforehand? Honestly, very little. Bring your ID, bring your insurance. It's kind of it. Generally the way it's gonna go, I will say bring your ID, bring your insurance, especially if you do have insurance. Drink a lot of water beforehand. You will get your blood drawn the first day. You'll see the provider. You'll sign a bunch of consents. You'll talk for 30 minutes ish, 30 to 45 minutes. You'll talk about different types of hormone taking, whether that's estrogen or testosterone. You will talk about pill form, injections, subcutaneous, intramuscular, patches, gel for testosterone. Those are options. And then we'll draw your blood. Generally, if you're doing testosterone, we'll do a finger stick. If you're doing estrogen, we don't need to. And then we call out the hormones to the pharmacy, including whatever you need to. If you're doing injections, like all the extra stuff. Pharmacy takes an hour or two to fill everything, and that's about it. Walk-ins are supported for most types of visits. Gender starts are not walk-in supported because you have to be scheduled in a extra long slot. So you do need to, and we only have 2 of those available per day. So you do need to schedule beforehand. They are 40-minute time slots, so we do have to schedule them accordingly. You can walk in to schedule, but you can't be expected to be seen that same day unless we happen to have an open slot, which is rare. BTW, if you want to bother me after stream, I won't be home. I'll bother you, perhaps. Okay. I think I've kind of got everything. I gotta finish up her hair is all I need to do. Robert Oppenheimer's third cousin, Alan Oppenheimer, is the original voice of Skeletor. Huh? Eh. I'm overwhelmed. Why is Skeletor dropping bombs on people? Skeletor, why would you do this?
Get dominated.
Hello.
Almost missed stream.
Callum, you did almost miss stream. Thank you for the resub. I'll spin the wheel. You missed the transformer named Pack Shots. Crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, I can stop if you need. No, it's okay. I'm gaffing. I'm gaffing. Slash gaff. Slash goof. I'm gaffing because that's crazy. I've got to spin the wheel. Callum, thank you so much for resubscribing. Welcome to the wheel. Let's spin. It's nothing! You win nothing today! Congratulations! Woohoo! Skeletor isn't dropping bombs on people, he's making bombs and getting morally outraged that the bombs were used as bombs and pretending he isn't him. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Listen, sometimes people invent things and then realize the horror that they've invented and then they regret it. People are humans. They do shit wrong. I don't know if you can really excuse the atomic bomb as a whoopsie daisy, but whoopsie poopsie, bombed the nation. You know what I mean? You ever do that on one of your off days? Victor Frankenstein behavior. Yeah, sometimes you do be making creations and then regretting them violently because very often humans are blinded by the can we and forget the should we. God, I found a Reddit post asking about weird Transformers names and they just keep getting worse. There's some pretty bad ones. Hand job! I wish I hadn't missed so many streams recently so I could see what happened for my auto resub. If you're not on stream, it doesn't give me a notification for a resub generally, I don't think. Because you have to join stream for the auto resub to come through. Okay, well, I think this is Myra. Oh, the necklace, the necklace, the necklace, the necklace, the necklace. Gotta individually shade the balls here. Balls, 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 balls. Okay. There we go. Discharge the female transformer. Huh? Laser cock. Lube. I want to be a transformer named Lube. That one's funny. Hey, what's your name? Lube. What? Lube. Watercolor. I'm gonna see if I can get like a rolling hills type vibe. Without like losing the pinkish looking kind of vibes. Mm-mm. Something like this. I don't know if this is the vibe I'm going for. Lasercock. Breast Force. Dickbuck the Blender guy. Drill Nuts. He-Man should have a Sailor Moon transformation sequence. And we're down the Oppenheimer hole. Oh god. I need to read American Prometheus. Sounds interesting. Can you even like see like the texture that's going on here? This like I think that's kind of fun. That seems kind of fun. What do we think? How do we feel about this? I feel like this is like kind of the vibe. Instantly had to laser cock my Discord name. Yeah, that's what they called me back in college. Yeah. Well, man, yeah. It's not perfect, but I think this is a much better Myra like vibe. Look at that background. That's cute. This is a much better Myra page than my previous one. Looks a lot more like her. It feels more like her. Like this is what it should have been originally. She is so pretty. This is my favorite one. Like, cause like this is very, 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 very pretty, and it looks like her. But there's something about her face in this one that's very, 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 very pretty. I love her. I love her so much. She's so pretty. That was the original. Yeah, she's the one with the biggest change. So this is Myra's art fight page for this year. This was her page last year. Not only does she look drastically different, I mean, she looks different. But this is so dead compared to this. You learn nothing about her from this. This feels like her. Like, it just, oh my god, the difference is so stark. Like, that's what's so important to me about these. That's like for all of them, not to flip through them again. This is what Zadkiel looks like, sure. But it's dead. I learned nothing about him. This feels full of life. I understand his personality more. Like, I understand more of how he carries himself. This is fine. This is what Azazel looked like. It's boring. This feels like Azazel. You can see how he sits, how he moves, how his clothes fall on him. It's not just like he's standing there. You can feel him. Same thing with Myra. This is so dead and so boring and so mediocre. And this feels like her. You know so much more about her from this than you do from this. Yeah, you can show me she has a bow. Show her pulling that bow back and how serious she looks in comparison to when she's doing that. I've also just realized she is pulling back a bow with no arrow in it. And also her thumb isn't colored. My music is constantly giving me whiplash. Gonna have to add that in. Yeah. I also have been considering, like, I think this might help. Like, make the bow look like it's, like, facing semi-forward. Do you know what I mean? Like, that feels like it helps the bow face forward a little bit. I figured you did it on purpose to show her face more. Because, like, if I do add it... Like, it'd be like... Also, her hand wouldn't... Because you'd need to put the hand... Hang on. Oh, this won't work anyways. The way she gives a love. One more dance and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? Okay. So it would be this finger actually would go up. Because right here would be plug you in. Because the arrow would be like here, right? And this is where that would be. And you also would, I'd need to spread her fingers out. Because then you would be... Because that's how it would actually look. Like, so we'd do like... Wow. Like that. Oh my god. This thing is so slow right now. Do I need to like combine some layers? Are you like having a problem? I can get rid of the sketch layer. Like, I don't know why my tablet's suddenly having an issue. Okay. So I would need to go like here. Actually I can go right over. Actually I gotta go like there. And I want to do like just the whole underside. And then like that. We do like some dark like here. And then like white essentially here. And then this top finger would be here. Because that's how you hold an arrow, you know? So it actually, like, this would be... It's not perfect. That finger is really awkward looking, but... That would be, like, the correct... No, I don't want to... I mean, you can tell me the bow realism tip. I'm not going to change it. I'd like to clarify some things here. I've done archery. I know how to actually do archery. I know how to shoot a bow. I used to do archery. But like, is it mediocre? Yeah. So yes, I understand that you don't actually keep that there because your feathers would cut your finger, but I very much have notched an arrow like that and pulled it back and held it there until I'm ready to go and then drop your finger and let go. Like that is at least for me was quite common. I understand that there's usually a bump there that you rest when you notch your arrow. You just rest it there and knock it and then pull it back, and it rests up against it. You like tip your bow a little bit so it's resting there. But I have occasionally practiced on really shitty recurve birds that didn't have a good place to rest it, and so I did hold it there with my finger. And considering I did not draw her bow in a realistic way at all, it's got this huge grip on it. Like, I did not think about how this would be realistic at all. Yeah, it didn't work. It's bad. It just is what it is. This is what we're working with ATM. Because I understand the arrows, the A would not work. But for now, this is how we're doing it. Exactly. It's fancy. It's fantasy. It's a magical bow. Magical arrows. She's got magical fingers. I don't know. We'll make something up. We'll make it work. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that looks better. Didn't realize I was having her pull back literally nothing. Fucking ridiculous. I hate when you just understand that I'm clearly trying to draw a rectangle. Just do it. There you go. I feel good about that. Bluminick would murder somebody for saying that. I miss archery. Archery was really fun. In your defense, nobody noticed across multiple streams. It's true. Does anyone else vividly remember people complaining about the bow crafting recipe in Minecraft, saying the sticks and string should be reversed? I just can't imagine caring. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine somebody, like there being, like, an actual fight over, like, that's the incorrect crafting recipe. Actually, the bow should be... be quiet. It's Minecraft. You're crafting a bow out of what? Some sticks and some string? Admittedly, I don't even remember if it's 3 sticks and a string or 1 stick and 3 string. I'm guessing it's 1 stick and the 3 string. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember. But, like, if it is, I feel like, yeah, if it 3 sticks in a curve with 1 string between them would make sense. 3 sticks, 3 string, yeah, I don't remember how to make it. I don't remember even a little bit how to make, I don't craft shit in Minecraft. I click the buttons. Make fun of me about it later, I don't care. I truly couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you the crafting recipe for anything. It took me several years to learn that you could make, like, stone tools with the new stone that they have. The lower down stone that I can't remember the name of right now. How dare I use that useful guide that is put in for people who not have to memorize the fact that there's 100 trillion fucking things to make in Minecraft. Like, I could not with any confidence tell you how to make a fence gate. A fence gate. Couldn't tell you. God, I don't know that either. Like, who knows it? I got hated on once because I crafted an axe backwards and didn't put the 3 iron in the same direction as the spread of the axe. That's just so stupid. I remember getting so mad whenever somebody wanted the string to be curved in the recipe, because that's not how bows work. I didn't realize you could use deep slate or blackstone until like last year. Yeah, literally, it took me years to learn. The moment was caught live on stream. There's a clip on my Twitch of me realizing that you can make like pickaxes and shit with deep slate. Yeah, it's just... Ugh. Anyways, there's Myra. There's my girl. I'm gonna shade the bow just a little bit. Because right now it's completely unshaded. I feel like I can do a little bit better than that. Oh my god! I can't deal with Procreate being this slow. I cannot zoom in or out. Okay, hang on. I need you guys to look at my face because I'm shutting it down for a second because it I don't know why every once in a while Procreate becomes unusably slow. Okay. The smooth stone ones make me so mad. Why do you need your stone smooth, bro? Listen, hey, sometimes you gotta smooth out your stones. You know what I mean? It's important. It's an important thing to do. Okay. That little bit on the bow, I feel like helped a little bit. I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. She's so colorful. She is by and far my most colorful so far. Like, she's just like spring colors, just vibrant. Hey, when I get near the ends of a drawing in Procreate, it acts like it doesn't know how to run. Genuinely. Actually, genuinely. Alright. I feel good about hers. Let's get Myra, and I realized I don't have Myra or Othello finished in here. If I turn these guys back on. So, this is my little gathering of people that I've slowly been doing. I've got Myra sketched in and Zadkiel sketched in. I don't have either of them fully drawn in yet. By the way, the ball thrown drawing takes up more space than a literal character reference. It's like it went out of its way to be 69 megabytes. Why? I just don't understand. I just simply don't understand. But, okay, let's get these guys in here. I'm gonna get Myra in. I'm just gonna get her flats in real quick, and we can get Zadkiel's flats in if we can. What time is it? Like 10:40. I also know when I get off the stream, I'm supposed to read with Reese and Emily and Ollie. I do not know when Ollie will be home, though. Ollie wants to be there, though, and I think she'll be sad if she's not. But I want to, like, I said she could be there, but I have to figure out when that is. Myra. Beep. Beep. Alright. I'm gonna throw her in her yellow dress. And this one I do everything on one layer because it's just easier. Zazel and Zadkiel, get out of here for a second. What the fuck? I hate that there's somewhere there's a reference layer, and I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere, so I just have to redo it. Oh, I forget, I could make this my reference layer, and then make my life easier, couldn't I? And look at that. Almost like that's a thing in the app to make my life easier. How is that one not a closed space? I understand the other arm. Oh, it's all in this. I hate myself. Please. Literally everything's on the wrong layer. Kill myself. Except I'm not. I'm gonna end the trout population. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get this color. We're gonna get her hair color. And the rest I can color in by hand, but might as well get some of the easy stuff in here. Woo! I don't understand. I just don't understand sometimes what could where are you not a closed space? Oh, sorry. That pixel? I swear to God. It's fucking ridiculous. All right. Get the rest of this in here. Guess that's pretty good. Get some eyebrows in here. This is also like, these are getting so small that I'm like fighting and doing this as like, this is fucking pixel art at this point. Because like this drawing is so large and each character is so small on it that like trying to get these details in like 8 pixels is like, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I can only do so much. I got limits here. Like trust me, I'm trying. Like it's like, why does she look so pixelated? And I zoom out and it's like, cause she's that big. Alright, I'm gonna head out, fun stream. Alright, later. I'm gonna go bed because my body hates me currently. Totally understand, my friend. I know, it is late. Sorry for the late night streams. Unfortunately, life do be like this sometimes. I forgot I haven't even added Zadkiel in yet, and I still need to do that. God, I am doing like full shading on all of these bitches. This is ridiculous. Why am I putting this much effort into these guys? But it's okay. I'm gonna absolutely eat up art fight this year. And also, this is really great practice to get my style down again for the year. Because my style is never the same for more than like 4 months. So I'm trying desperately to like lock in a little bit of a style so that I always feel bad during art fight because my styles change so much, and especially, this is kind of cringe, but like especially if I'm not interested in an art piece, there's nothing I can do to draw it well. It's gonna end up like mediocre if I'm just like, man, I really don't care about this at all. I'm just doing it to get it done, especially if it's a revenge. It just doesn't always look good. I don't have the skill where I can just draw art well even when I don't care. Like I have to give a shit to do well. I can't just pull my skill out from nowhere. Don't know why. Don't know why it's not something I'm capable of, but it's just not. So then I feel bad because some people get like really, really great art during art fight, and some people it's just fucking mediocre as hell. And there's just nothing I can do about it. Like, God, I try, but it is not often super useful, like super successful. It's like, I'm sorry, I promise I wanted to give you good art, but unfortunately I don't care about your character even a little bit, and therefore my art is going to be mediocre. And that's like the best I can muster up. And that's mean. I hate trying to work this small. I know this is not even like extremely small, to be honest, but it just... Meh. Oh god, I accidentally blended her fucking eyeball. I forgot everything's on one layer because I hate myself. I could choose not to do this to myself, like I could do this in layers, but I feel like I can go quicker if I just like, okay, this all has to be on one layer, just get it on there, like some like mediocre half version of like, there we go, that looks like a person, For the most part, especially you zoom out. Yep, looks like a person to me. Humanoid-esque looking. Kind of just fudge what looks like it might be kind of good-esque shading. Get some yellow in here for the bottoms of her dress. There we go, gorgeous. And then really get some yellow. No idea what I'm doing about this. This is just I'm just throwing colors on here. Seems good to me. Get some details in here. I'm just gonna do like half-assed. And everybody else is like shaded. I need to get her a little bit darker. Also, why is everybody done in so much detail in this piece? I gotta stop caring so deeply about each individual piece. That's not true. I know I should take my time. This is where some of my art starts to fail, is when I'm like, nah, quick, just get it done, just get it out. I'm not having fun with it, so I just want to like finish it, and then I do poorly. I don't want to do that, but bad habit. I'm just like, oh, quick, just get it done and move on. I'm cheating because I can. It's my art and I can cheat if I want to. Cheat if I want to. Cheat if I want to. You would cheat too if this happened to you. Listen, I know this isn't like the ideal way to do shading, but God, it's easy. So I do sometimes just take advantage of just being able to throw a multiply layer on there. Okay. I feel like that looks pretty good to tuck her in there with the Zazel. I'm showing, so you want me to snail read? Don't start in the next like 15 minutes. Understood. Ollie's not home anyways. But that puts Myra on the map. I do need to get Zadkiel in there because I forgot to do him when I finished his actual character page. So I'll probably do his off stream probs. But that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done so far. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. So we're with Myra done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Myra done, we are officially halfway done with drawing all my characters for Art Fight. And it's only the end of February, so we have March, April, May, and June. We got 4 months left. 4 months and 5 characters, which means I officially need to be doing more than a character a month. Not that that's a crazy request, but sometimes for me that is a crazy request. But And also I realized I've distinctly excluded both of my D&D characters from this drawing. I was gonna add Faken in, but it felt ridiculous, and now I also don't have XR in there, so unfortunately my D&D characters don't get to exist in the OC couch. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm not gonna include Faken because he would be very hard to fit in here. And then unfortunately I also didn't include XR, and so therefore it's just D&D has been excluded. But it is just the way the drawing ended up happening. But all right, it is late. I still want to read. I know Emily will be gone for the next 15 minutes, but I'm gonna wrap up for tonight because I'm tired. But I'll be around again tomorrow. Let me get everybody together. Do I have anybody who's live ATM? Little guys live. Not rating foolish. We can go hang out with little guy. Little guy's doing art. Or who is? Wait. Oh, Madam's live. Maplebork? I don't know who this person is, but we followed them before. All right, we're gonna go raid this person. I have no idea. I think we've raided them once before, or they raided me. They're in my past raids. So we're gonna go raid Maplebork. I'm gonna get him loaded up. Thanks for coming and hanging out for this late ass night stream. I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be pre-dinner or post-dinner. I will keep you chatted, like keep you updated in the Discord. But until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and draw your dad as a woman. Or I'll do it for you. I might have used that one before. Night.